Who I am, my name is Jahteik Long. Also go by Mike Diverse, that's my Instagram, my stage name. I am an artist, a musician, a writer, photographer, do a little bit of video editing. I do a lot. I just do I just like to put my hands in everything creative, like telling stories and different ways. And so it's weird whenever I get the question, like, what do I do? I know who I am, but what do I do? It's like, I do a little bit of everything. Like, I just like to I'll label myself a creative more than anything. I do what I do for expression of self, and also because I feel art is important. My ultimate goal is to be able to have a studio, like an animation studio, and to be able to inspire people to chase their dream, whatever it is, like whether you want to be an artist, and not even just somewhere in the art field, if you want to do that, but also if you want to be, a scientist, you want to be, I'm trying to think of what else there, it's like, because I'm mostly thinking about art, but say you want to be a teacher, to be able to inspire somebody to go and do whatever their heart desires, and to show people that as long as you believe in yourself, anything's possible. My inspirations for music, first and foremost, are Daft Punk. They're from France. Their album Discovery is a huge part of who I am. I've no pun intended, I discovered it at 6 years old, and it was on MTV when MTV still played good music and videos. I saw the TV, it was these blue people, One More Time was playing. I was like, oh my God, what is this? This groovy house music. I was like, what's this type of music? I never listened to house music before. So hearing that beat and seeing the cartoons, it blew my mind, and it taught me about diversity. And I started to change the station. I started to look for different sounds. I didn't really have a sense of rhythm until I found house music, which kind of sucks because people kind of expect you to have a sense of rhythm when you're a black man. But I found it guys, through Daft Punk and Kanye West. Kanye West, not like, well, if you can tell from the shirt, but like less crazy Kanye West, because like he's kind of wild now. Like, instrumentation wise, like he's brilliant. His subject matter at times used to be dope, and so as a musician, I like him. Last album, but like him. Oh, Childish Gambino. Childish Gambino is one of my favorite musicians of all time. First concert I've ever seen. He actually showed me that from listening to his music, I was just like, you know what, I could rap. People don't have to understand what I'm talking about. Some people will get it, and it's okay because I get it. One of my homies, his name is Lou Castle. He inspires me a whole lot. And then my friend Brandon, he goes by Brand New. There's an artist named Diplo. Diplo is one of the dopest artists ever. Like, he doesn't really get his cred. And I've always been big into DJ culture. So, like A-Track, DJ Qbert, Grandmaster Flash, like just a lot of soul too. I like soulful music, like, the Marvin Gaye's, the Tina Marie is one of my favorites. Like, she got soul, man. I wish she was still alive. Rest in peace. Some artists may have my head for this, but when it came to art, I never was really the person to say, you know what, this big artist is one of my favorites. Like, well, let me do art history. No, that's not. If you have dope work, you have dope work. So my biggest inspirations and from art always came from cartoons. Always came from, what's his name? Craig McCracken, something like that. I forget how to say his name, but he's the creator of the Powerpuff Girls, and he's also the creator of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, and his wife created My Little Pony. Some people, well, she created the new version, which had that whole craze. The thing that makes that so dope is because cartoons that are geared towards girls are usually the same copy and paste thing. They have the same character and no story. Have you ever seen one of those Barbie movies? They're stupid. It's just Barbie, and then there's like other Barbie, but it's not Barbie, and they're like, we're gonna go get the dragon, and then it's just stupid, like what they try to push towards little girls. And then with that show, it actually had character development. It was really bright, and it really took the whole animation world by storm, because it was like, this is this girly show, and yet we're getting this weird demographic, because storytelling is great regardless. And besides there, because now everybody who's watching gonna be thinking I'm a brony, but I just appreciate a dope characters. Walt Disney, as an artist, like, you know, able to create Mickey Mouse, but also what he was also able to do besides that, when you look past that, he was able to transform Anaheim into a place that has an economy. He was able to transform Orlando into a place that has an economy. So Disney, Takashi Murakami, I fucking love Takashi Murakami. His work, to me, it's called Super Flat, his work. He says this, the combination of high art and low art, and that's what cartoons are. A lot of people see it as low art, and they don't really see it as like, oh, this could hang up in the gallery, but why not? Because I didn't put, like, you know, weird wire or something on this cartoon, it's not art. Like, you know, why can't it be art? I'm gonna look dead in the camera for this. Where is it? Which one? This one? Do I think funding art is important? Yes, I do. Because for funding art, you're funding the creative process. You're funding the mind, because the thing is that this society doesn't understand is that creativity is how things go further. Someone built this entire thing. We're living in someone's design. And for this country, or for the world not to fucking understand how powerful it is for that a creative mind develops, you're destroying itself. Because what would the plague be without the Renaissance afterwards? What would the 1920s be without all the Art Deco and all the advancement in technology? You know what? Who had to design it? A fucking artist. So, do I believe that funding the arts is important? Yes, I do. Because teaching children how to express themselves, even if they don't use it to go further, they know how to express themselves. Even if you're not an artist, but as a person, as a human being, if you don't know how to express yourself, you're a walking time bomb. I got an example. Low-income neighborhoods. We're gonna go there real quick. They've taken the instruments and the art out of those neighborhoods. Look how destructive they are now. They said, hey, let's stop funding this. Then they started doing it to all the schools. Look at what children are doing. You know, now you got, bullying has always been a thing, but now you have it at a whole new level. You got kids killing themselves. Like, maybe if she knew how to express herself, she wouldn't have took her life. My goal for the next year is to throw more events, not just for me, but for the community, and to step into being an artist as much as possible and being a creative as much as possible, and to stop holding myself back, because as I said earlier, I do a lot and I don't utilize everything that I do. So it's like, I can only imagine if I actually utilize myself.